What is up, Beam Team? It is your boy King Beam, and we are back. And today is day 6 of King Beam's 25 Days of Christmas. Welcome back to the channel for keeping up with all of the videos. Today, I am going to be talking about something that I've been wanting to talk about for a while now, and that is the bear. I'm going to make a full entire bear season 1 and 2 video at some point in the future, probably, hopefully, but today I want to focus on one singular episode that I think is one of the greatest episodes of television ever created, and that is the season 2 episode 6 episode. I keep saying episode so much. Season 2 episode 6, titled Fishes, right? So this is it's the Berzatto Christmas dinner, right? And this is the first time we've had an extended look at Carmy's family, because we've seen Sugar and we've seen a couple flashbacks of Mikey, but we haven't gotten a full-on episode just showing off the family. And the filmmaking done in this episode is just it's beautiful, right? So there's so many things going on, as soon as you walk into the home, and it's you're brought into the home yourself, because if you have a large family, right, you're walking in the house, you might not know some of these people. They might be people you haven't seen since you were a baby, but they're walking around your house and they're saying what's up to you, and there's a whole bunch of just people just walking around conversating and whatnot, right? But it's not chaos. But I don't think I've ever seen utter chaos communicated so well on screen than when we step into I don't even know what her actual name is, but Carmy's mom, played by Jamie Lee Curtis, who did a fantastic job in this episode, by the way. We step into the kitchen and she's cooking, and it's utter chaos. There's just all of these fast cuts. There's fast cuts to the cooking timer that keeps going off. It's fast cuts to the wall, which has splatters on it. It's fast cuts to the oven. It's just boom, 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 boom. And your mind is getting overloaded with everything so fast. And Carmy's mom is stressing him out, and I guess we're kind of seeing this room, or not the entire episode, but at certain parts of the episode, we're seeing it through Carmy's point of view, and this is just entire sensory overload for him, which is why the editing, it's just boom, 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 fast cuts, right? But then when we cut to a different scene, when the facts, or when they're getting high in the bathroom, or when Richie is talking to I don't know if it's his fiance or his wife at the time, but he's talking to her in the upstairs room. The camera just stays there and holds on people's faces, and we just get to see them talk. There's no fast cuts. It's just a normal scene. It's you're watching a normal conversation, and we get to sit there and see their emotions and how they feel, and we get to learn more about the characters, and it's a nice little vibe. It's cool, it's calm, collected. But then we cut back to the kitchen, and it's just utter chaos yet again. And I think that that's beautiful, because a lot of shows have good stories, but there's not a lot of shows that are able to tell the story through the lens of the camera, if you know what I mean, right? Because a lot of shows are carried by the writing or the acting, because you can have good acting and good stories, and yes, that'll bring people in, but good cinematography is just, I don't know, something about it is just beautiful to me. And it's not just the cinematography, it's the editing too. The editors are doing great, because they're the ones making all of the cuts here in this scene, because I was watching the behind the scenes, and they had so much footage, and the way that they were able to edit it in a way to make you feel utter chaos is just beautiful. Like I said, I've never seen utter chaos communicated so well on screen. My mind was overloaded. It was going crazy. I mean, the first time I watched it. The second time I watched it, since I already had seen it before, I wasn't as what? But the first time I watched it, things just kept popping out of me, and I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. You know what I'm saying? But the real gem of this episode is the end, because all right, so they're sitting all at a table. They're all sitting at this dinner table, and it's time to eat. And What? Oh, I thought my computer like died for a second. That was kind of embarrassing. Anyway, they're all sitting here at this dining table and they're waiting to eat. And Saul Goodman is here. Can't think of the guy's actual name at this point in time in history, but Saul Goodman is part of the family, and him and Carmi's older brother Mikey are having a little disagreement. And I realized that if you haven't seen The Bear before, you won't realize anything that I'm talking about, because I didn't introduce the Berzatto family at all, so you wouldn't like know. Quick little rundown. Right. The Berzattos, they're Italian, and I think their dad is dead, and they have an uncle. He's rich Italian uncle. And then there's older brother Michael. He is addicted to drugs, and the middle child is Sugar, because they call her that because she put sugar in a recipe instead of salt when she was a kid, so she's Sugar. And then we have Carmi, who's basically our main character of The Bear, and their mother, and that's the Berzatto family. And yeah, like I said, Christmas dinner. Anyway, let's go back to the dinner table. Right. So earlier on in the movie, earlier on in the episode, we got this really great scene between Carmi and Michael, right? And they were talking about Carmi wants to open a restaurant with Mikey, right? But like Mikey's like, he's kind of on the fence about it. Anyway, we get this cool little moment between them, but then the camera like zooms in on Mikey's face, and we can tell that he is like not in his right mind, because like it zooms all the way in on his face, and it's like it gets real blurry, and he's like sweating, and we can like the way the story is told through the camera is just beautiful. Right. So we can already tell that he's not in his right mind. I think he was like having withdrawal symptoms at this point in time, because when he comes back, he's like zooted out of his mind, right? So he gets back, and we're sitting here at the dinner table, and Saul Goodman is mad at Mikey because Mikey likes to tell stories. He's a big story guy, but he tells the same story over and over again. But some people who were at the Christmas dinner haven't heard said story. But Saul Goodman's like, yo, you should tell a different story. Always telling the same story. So they're getting in a little disagreement. So what does Mikey do? He tosses a fork at Saul Goodman's face, and they're just sitting here arguing. But while they're arguing, in the background, the camera just cuts to everyone's face, and it's just all these reaction shots of people just like feeling really, really awkward. And it feels like you're sitting there at the dinner table too, because like imagine it's you sitting here at a Christmas family dinner, and your cousin and your uncle are like, your cousin just tossed a fork at your uncle. How would you feel? Me personally, I'd feel a little awkward myself, and they're just sitting there like, what? Like, nobody wants to look at what's going on. Nobody's like, some people tell them to stop, but like a lot of people are just like, this isn't my place. Like, what the heck's going on? They're just like over here sitting around. There's just all of these reaction shots. And then mom walks in, right? And she thinks, because at the beginning of the episode, the first conversation we have, Mikey and Carmi are telling Sugar to stop asking their mother if she's okay, because they know that that's going to make her like freak out. And then we're sitting here eating dinner, and what does Sugar do? She asked her mother, are you okay? And then everything just breaks off into chaos, and her mom like just gets angry and says that no one loves her and appreciates her, and like she thinks everyone's treating her like a child, and she storms out of the room, right? And then we get another set of reaction shots, and everyone just like feels bad. We have these awkward looks on our faces. We're all looking down. No one's eating. Like it's so realistic. It's like you're really there. And then Saul Goodman decides to say, oh, well, we all knew it was gonna happen. Glad we got it over with. Mikey, boom, chucks a fork at this dude's head, and then everything just breaks off into chaos. And this is my favorite part of the show, or the episode, particularly because boom, Mikey got up, Saul Goodman got up, they're trying to throw hands, bop, 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 bop. Carmi sitting in the corner like, what's going on? Everybody's trying to stop the fight, and then boom, their mom rams a car through the driveway, through the garage, into the house. She just drove her car through her house, and everybody's trying to figure out what's going on with her. And then we get this like close zoom on Sugar's face because she feels like she's responsible for all this, and Carmy is just sitting there in the corner like, what is going on? Because there's this really great moment in like I think 2 or 3 episodes down the road where he has this panic attack and he remembers this moment, and I can see why this dude has so much anxiety, because he has, I said panic attack, it's like an anxiety attack. I don't know the difference. I'm not like a psychologist, but I think he had an anxiety attack. But I can see why he has, like, because he's had a couple episodes of that like throughout the series, because you know he's going through a lot mentally, and this one singular frame where we zoom in on his face just like sums up why. Like, look at his family, they're chucking forks at each other and driving cars through houses. Like, if I was him, yeah, I'd probably be having anxiety attacks too, not gonna lie. But yes, I just had to come on here and talk about this episode because it's filmmaking brilliance. Like I said, the story is being told through the lens of the camera, not just the acting, not just the writing, but the editing and the filmmaking and the way that the camera moves and zooms in, and it's just glorious. So yes, if you haven't seen The Bear, go watch it. It's probably I would say it's my second favorite show of all time, but I can't do that to The Office. The Office, I already put The Office down to number 2 after watching Breaking Bad, so I'll put The Bear at a solid number 3 spot as one of my favorite shows of all time. But yes, if you enjoyed, don't forget to drop a like on the video, subscribe, join the Beam team, please support. You know, we're almost at 700 subscribers. I appreciate y'all so much. Brings me joy that I can bring joy to you and put a smile on your face. That's why I do what I do. So yeah, like, subscribe, comment, all that good jazz. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. I love you. Peace out.